So hello everyone and welcome to Career Launcher. So in today's class we are going to discuss about a very important topic, that is Oscar Awards, or officially known as Academy Awards. So we'll be discussing about Oscar Awards, which is announced every year in the month of March, and this is actually, I'm sure you must be aware, it is considered as the top most award in the field of cinema at the world level. So let us begin with the topic. And we have seen in the past also questions from Oscars. So let us start with the topic. So today we are going to discuss about the official name of the award, because generally we remember, or we actually use the word Oscar, but it has some other official name. And who gives the award? This is also very important. Which organization is behind organizing this Oscar award ceremony, etc. And where the award is given, which location, who actually got the first award, or a little bit we'll be talking about first Oscar. And the most important thing is this year, that is 2026 Oscar Awards, we will be discussing it in detail. Okay. So first of all, let us begin with the first question. The first question says the official name of the Oscar Award is what? Your options are Golden Globes Award, BAFTA Awards, that is British Academy of Film Television Film Awards, Filmfare Awards, or Academy Awards. And I hope you should be knowing it. That is what. And if you know the answer, then please write me in the live chat. The answer actually to this question is option D. Academy Awards is the right answer to this question. So we call it as Oscar Award, but official name is actually, the main official name of Oscar Award is Academy Awards. So D is the right answer to this question. Okay, that is what you should be knowing about. Now, let's move on to the next question. The next question is who gives Oscar Awards? This is also very important because I know very few people are actually aware of the main organization that is behind giving this award or organizing this award ceremony. So basically, the first option is Las Vegas Film Critics Society. Second is Hollywood Foreign Press Association. Third is Producers Guild of America. And fourth is Academy of Motion Picture Art and Sciences. What is the right answer to this question? The right answer is... if you know the answer, I'll be very happy to know. The right answer actually is option D, Academy of Motion Picture Art and Sciences. In short, it is called as AMPAS. And you know, this same organization is also called as the Academy in short. Academy of Motion Picture Art and Sciences. In short, we call them as the Academy. That is why the award given by them are called as the Academy Awards, which is nothing but Oscars. There's nothing but Oscar Award. Okay, this has to be very crystal clear. D is the right answer to this question. Now, the next one is, the next topic is the Oscar Award ceremony happens where? London in UK, Los Angeles, USA, Paris, France, or New York, USA. What is the right answer to this question? And if you know the answer, I'll be very happy to know. If you see there are USA to both the places, so the chances are very high that either B or D would be the right answer. The right answer here actually is option B, Los Angeles in America. B is the right answer to this question. Okay, this is actually the hub of Hollywood, I would say. Anna. So like we have Mumbai is famous for Bollywood. Similarly, Los Angeles in America is famous for Hollywood. Okay, so this is exactly the same place where, in the same city where the Oscar ceremony happens. Anna. So B is the right answer. And when you read about on Wikipedia or anywhere else, they talk about it. Academy of Awards, Academy Awards for Merit, or Oscar Awards, organized by AMPAS. This is presented annually every year. And generally, the session in recent years, if you see, the ceremony happens in the month of March. Okay? That is what you should know. This is the statue, or this is actually the award that is being given. And that is what you should be knowing about. So it is given for what purpose? Excellence in the American and international film industry. Okay, this is the reason for, or this is the awarded for this reason. Okay, that is what you should be knowing. And it is an honorary organization. So of course, this is actually Beverly Hills, California, and US. Beverly Hills, of course, it is in Los Angeles. Let me explain about this. Okay, so let me show where exactly is Beverly Hills, California. So this is India, this is USA, and this is a province of USA called as California. Okay. So let me talk something about USA. I'll give you an idea. This is USA, this is New York, and here is Boston. This is Washington, DC, the capital of USA. Similarly, we have Washington State. This is Washington State. Okay. And its capital is Seattle. I'm sure you must have heard. So here, this is actually California province. In California province, here you will find Los Angeles. Okay, this is the hub of Hollywood. Like we have Mumbai for Bollywood, right? And here actually, this is San Francisco, and near to it, this region actually is famous for Silicon Valley, being a Silicon Valley. And here you will find the headquarters of famous IT companies, including Stanford University, etc. All these you will find it around San Francisco region. Right. So we're talking about Los Angeles, hai na? So in Los Angeles, the Oscar ceremony happens. You can see it here. I have zoomed it further. This is Los Angeles. Yes, and Los Angeles. Here is Los Angeles, and in Los Angeles you will find Beverly Hills region. Hai na? So Los Angeles is the city, California is the province, and US is the country. And Beverly Hills is a region in Los Angeles. It's a location in Los Angeles, hai na? Where actually this award ceremony or is there, hai na? So you have to tell me in Beverly Hills, what is the name of the place, the building? Theater, American Film Institute, Hollywood Foreign Press Association. If you know the answer, please tell me. I'll be very happy to know. The right answer actually is Dolby Theater. B is the right answer to this question. Okay. This is Dolby Theater in Beverly Hills, Los Angeles, California. So these are some of the images from inside the Dolby Theater where the Oscar ceremony actually happens. Now, that is what you can read. If you are interested, you can read further about Dolby Theater. Earlier it was known as Kodak Theater, but you should know about Dolby Theater hosting this. Now, in which year the first Oscar award happened? So the first Oscar ceremony, or in which year it happened, you have to tell me. So the right answer is 1929. C is the right answer to this question. So the first Academy Awards happened in 1929. So at that time, there was no Dolby Theater. So it happened actually in Hollywood Roosevelt Hotel. Blossom of the Room of Hollywood Roosevelt Hotel. Okay. Again, in Los Angeles, we are having Roosevelt Hotel. So 16th May 1929, the first Oscar award was presented. And it was about films that got released from 1st August 1927 to 1st August 1928. So these films, those films that came during this period were honored on this first Academy Awards or first Oscar Awards. And the Oscar ceremony happened on 16th May 1929. Okay, you can read about it further. No need to go very much in detail. Just have a rough idea about first Oscar award. And please tell me which film had got Best Film Awards in the first Oscar ceremony. Wings, Seventh Heaven, The Dove, Two Arabian Nights. What is the right answer? And if you know it, I'll be very happy to know. I know it's difficult. So the right answer is Wings. So Best Picture Award or Best Film Award was given to Wings. Okay, A is the right answer. And you can read about it. Best Actor Award also, Best Actress. But I don't think they will be asking about first Oscar. Okay, who was the first Best Actor, Best Actress? They'll be mostly asking about this year's Oscar Award. So instead of focusing too much on last year, first year Oscar, let's talk about this year's Oscar. So since 1999, we are seeing Oscar ceremony happening. Okay, in recent years, it is generally happening around March. In March, first or second week of March. Okay, that is what you should be knowing about. Now, since we are talking about 2026 Oscar Award, so this is which Academy Award? 91st, 98, 96, 97. If you apply calculation, you can reach to the answer. If 1921 was first Academy Awards, 1930 was second Academy Awards. So when you are adding plus 1, 1929 plus 1 is 1930, this is second. So now if you add 1999, if you add 98, if you add 97, it becomes 2026. So this year's award is 97 plus 1, 98th. Okay, so this is actually this year 98th Academy Awards. Why I'm saying 98? So some people will apply the logic, okay, 1929 plus 97 is 2026. So it should be 97th, but please understand, you are also adding including 1929, which was the first Academy Awards. So that is why this year is 98th Academy Awards, not 97th. Okay, so 98th Academy Awards or 98th Oscar Award. This is what you should be knowing about. Okay, 90th Academy Awards, you can see presented on 15th March 2026 at Dolby Theatre in Hollywood, Los Angeles. Los Angeles. Okay, so this is what you should be knowing about. Now, the next is which of the following was the main host of the 90th Academy Awards or 98th Oscar Award? Host. So there were a lot of hosts like presenters, but the main host was we are asking. Hai na? So Leonardo DiCaprio, Conan O'Brien, Tom Cruise, Johnny Depp. What is the right answer to this question? I'm giving you a hint. Is actually a comedian. If you know the answer, I'll be very happy to know. The right answer is option B. Conan O'Brien is the right answer to this question. This guy is Conan O'Brien. Hai na? So hosted by Conan O'Brien. Hai na? Dolby Theatre, Hollywood, Los Angeles, California. So you can read directed by and produced by Raj Kapoor and Katie Mulan. Yes, just have an idea. Just host you should remember. Next is which of the following film? Now this is very important. The 4 things about Oscar Award will be very important. Oscar 2026. You should know about best film, at least I would say, because there are so many things to remember. Best actor, best film, best actor, best actress, and best director. Okay, these 4 things you should know. Then you should any Indian film going into the Oscar. About any Indian film or about any Indian origin person or an Indian actually nominated for Oscar. Okay, so these things are the question is which of the following has won Best Picture Award or also known as Best Film Award. Both are same thing. In 90th Academy Awards or what we call it as an Oscar Award. The answer is one battle after another. Yes, B is the right answer. Very good. B is the right answer to this question. So one battle after another. This is the name of the film. And these are the people, actually prominent personalities in this film. Producers and all. These 3 are. Okay. So that is what you should be knowing about. One battle after another. Let us move on to the next question. The next question is which of the following won Best Actor Award in 90th Academy Awards? Michael B. Jordan, Timothy Chalamet, Leonardo DiCaprio, Wagner Moura. What is the right answer to this question? So the right answer is actually Michael B. Jordan. So A is the right answer. And he acted in which film? Sinners. Okay. So best actor in 90th Academy Award is Michael B. Jordan. This is the name of the actor. And Sinners is the film in which he has acted. Okay. That is actor in a leading role means the same thing. Best actor award. Okay. So A is the right answer. Please remember it. These questions are directly asked in the exam. That is why we are talking about this. The next one is which of the following won Best Actress Award in 90th Academy Awards or 90th Oscar Awards? And please tell me the name of the film also where she has acted. Rose Byrne, Emma Stone, Kate Hudson, J.C. Buckley. Maybe my pronunciation might not be correct, but you should remember the name for exam purpose. What is the answer? The answer is option D, J.C. Buckley. D is the right answer to this question. And actress in a leading role or what we call it as Best Actress Award. Winner is J.C. Buckley. The actress, and Hamnet is the name of the film where she has acted. Okay, that is what you should be knowing about. Okay, this has to be very crystal clear. Please try to remember these facts. These are very important ones. Next is which of the following has won Best Director Award? I've told you 4 things are very important: Best Actor, Best Actress, Best Director, or Best Film. So Best Director Award in 90th Academy Awards or 90th Oscar Awards? Best Director Award in 90th Academy Awards. The right answer is option B. Paul Thomas Anderson is the right answer to this question. Okay. So one and for the film, one battle after the other. So Paul Thomas Anderson is the name of the best director in Oscar, and the name of the film in which he has directed is One Battle After Another. Film in which he has directed. Okay. So this is what you should be knowing about. These are basic facts about this year's Oscar, which is very, very important. And these are directly asked in the exam. Okay. So that's why I'm highlighting you important things. है ना, one battle after another actually, है ना, it has won a lot of awards actually. ठीक है, you can read about it there. So if you are interested, you can read further about one battle after another. It has won a lot of awards, है ना, won 6 Oscar awards, है ना, best picture, best director, and best and many other sections also. ठीक है, but 2 are important: best picture and best director. Next is, which of the following had maximum nomination? Very important, very important. Which of the following film had maximum nomination in the Oscar? Although it won only, I think, 4 or 6 awards, it won compared to other films, it has won less awards, but nomination it's actually was having the highest in the history of Oscar. And the right answer is Sinners with 16. So A is the right answer to this question. And this is very important. Sinners is a film, and last year, of course, since we are talking, okay, this has to be very crystal clear. When we are talking about right now the award ceremony that happened, Oscar award ceremony of 2026 that happened on 15th March, this actually will actually talk about the film that actually came on 1st January 2025 till 31st December 2025. So the award ceremony is with regards to the 2025 films. Okay, this has to be very crystal clear. So Sinners, it is directed by Ryan Coogler. It's a horror film. Okay. Now this actually is important. Why? Because it has record-breaking 16 nominations. Although finally it won for Oscar in the final list, but it had the 16 nominations in total, which actually had broken the record of even previous films like Titanic and many others. So this you should be knowing that in the history of Oscar, the maximum nomination a film has got is Sinners, is the name of the film, and nominations, 16 nominations in total were there. Next is, let's talk about in short winners. So we have discussed about it. 98th Oscar award. This year we have got Dolby Theatre, Hollywood, Los Angeles, hosted by Conan O'Brien. That is what you should be knowing. Maximum final award winner is actually one battle after another. They have won in total 6 awards. And 16 nominations received by Sinners, which was actually the most in the Oscar history that we have done. Previously 14 were there, like All About Eve, Titanic, they had 14 nominations. But 16 is of Sinner, which is the record breaking. Okay, we have done about it. Best film, one battle after another. Best director, Paul Thomas Anderson. Best actor in a leading role, Michael B. Jordan for Sinners. Best actress in a leading role, Jessie Buckley for Hamnet. Then others are there. You can read it, but I don't think they'll be asking too much in detail. You should know about best actor, best actress, best director, and best film. 4 is more than enough. These 4. Otherwise, you can read further about this. I have attached for you, and I've paused the video. You can pause it and then read further about these. So like best live action short film, The Singers. Best animated short film, The Girl Who Cried Pearls. Best music original score, Sinners. Best music. So these are you can read. And the nominations, yes, maximum is Sinners this year, and this is the maximum for overall record. Or the final win, this is the final record. Final winner 6 is One Battle After Another, and 4 is Sinners. And maximum nomination is history. In the history of Oscar, this is the highest nomination. Now let's talk about presenters. So actually, when the awards are given, actually they are like the film actor and actress are invited to read it and to actually present the award. So these are some of the famous actors who were invited for presenting the award. And the most famous, actually, I'm sure, like where we are talking about it, because she's an Indian, Priyanka Chopra Jonas, along with Javier Bardem. These 2 were actually invited for presenting Best International Feature Film Award. Okay. And why actually it became special, or I would say why it got very much in the news, because along with Priyanka Chopra was Javier Bardem, and he actually had won a quote which mentioned no Gyora. No Gyora means no to war. Means he was talking about that war should be stopped and all, and he talked about free Palestine, etc. and all. That is what you should be knowing. Okay. Priyanka Chopra by side, Javier Bardem says no to war, free Palestine. That is why it was very much in the news. Next is, which film was India's official entry into Oscar 2026? Although it could not get into the final nomination, but 2026 India's official entry was Homebound. Please remember it. These are asked in the exam. Okay. So you can see it here. Hindi film Homebound named India's official entry for Oscar. Okay. You can read about it. Homebound. directed by Neeraj Gaiwan. Okay, you can read about it. It is based on New York Times article by Basharat Peer from 2020. Okay, directed by dialogues, etc. You can read. Hello, you can read it further. So produced by Karan Johar and Adar Poonawalla. So this is actually the Dharma production. I'm sure you must be aware Adar Poonawalla has bought a share in Dharma production. Yes. And the 2025 Hindi film Homebound, directed by Neeraj Gaiwan, actually was recognized in Best International Feature Film category. However, in the final list, it could not come. Okay. Now there's a question: Indian American. Indian American means Indian origin person but living in America and got the American citizenship. Hai na? Filmmaker who was nominated in 2 categories but lost. She is Indian origin person and she is right now living in America with American citizenship, but of course originally from India. So Indian origin director Geeta Gandhir. The answer is Geeta Gandhir loses both in documentary category. Okay. Which are those 2 categories? Documentary, short film. In this category, The Devil is Busy. This is the film, and one of the person behind this film is Geeta Gandhir. Similarly, documentary feature film. This is documentary short film. This is documentary feature film. The Perfect Neighbor is the name of the film, and behind this, like there were 3-4 personalities who made this film. One of them was Geeta Gandhir. So she is actually an Indian origin person, an Indian origin American filmmaker. Okay, she is passed out of Harvard University, etc. and all. That is what you should be knowing. Okay, so these are the basic things. I think we have discussed most of the prominent facts with regards to Oscar. If you are interested, you can read further in detail. Okay, no Indian film won Oscar in 2026, unfortunately. But India's official entry was Homebound. So we have discussed the basic facts with regards to Oscar, and I think that is more than enough. Okay, I don't want to linger the class or increase the length of the class just by talking things which are not very important. Whatever we have discussed, that is important. Please make notes out of it. So this is all about today's class. Please subscribe to our channel, press the like button, share this video. Thank you, everyone. Thanks for watching.